Hello world, and hello Russia, if you're seeing this, communist country. I'm Colton Adams here, and I'm here with our cast, Caleb, Neven, and Jackson. Today we're here to talk about a very important subject, which I know most of y'all know what's going on in Ukraine, but even so, I'm here to tell you about it. You all should know about the Russian Ukrainian war, unless you're living under a rock, like a caveman. We have a reporter in Ukraine. I'm gonna pass it to him now.
Thank you, Colin. I'm Neven, and we are here in Ukraine, and boy, it is cloudy with a chance of bombs. I am scared for dear life out here. Colin, why would you send me out here?
Alright. Well, Neven, this is a very important topic. We need these first-hand accounts. We care about you the least, too. So that's why we sent you out there. One.
Oh, crap!
Well, we were having some technical difficulties. But I didn't really like him anyway, so we're gonna send it over to KJP, who was our emergency interviewer, who also is in Ukraine.
Hello? We're on? Okay. Thank you, Colin. The Russian-Ukrainian War is an ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine, which began in February 2014. Following Ukraine's revolution of dignity, Russia occupied and annexed Crimea from Ukraine and supported pro-Russian separatists fighting the Ukrainian military in the Donbass War. The first 8 years of conflict also included novel incidents, cyber warfare, and heightened political tensions. In February 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine and began occupying more of the country. With this knowledge, let's interview some civilians, and we've also got a special guest lined up for later, so we will see him later. Hello, we're here with our first guest, Bohdan, an 87-year-old man living here in Ukraine. How are you doing, Bohdan?
Well, I'm not doing great. Ever since the war started, the country has just not been the same. Also, the country has succumbed to Russian aggression, despite grievous loss of life and territory. Also, we had to modernize and reform our effective government, fight corruption, and deliver economic growth to our citizens.
And what problems would you say are the citizens facing specifically?
That's a great question, son. We are being affected by critical food security challenges, as continued airstrikes and bombings have caused extensive damage. Many people are living in damaged buildings without basic necessities like electricity, heat, or water.
Okay. Are you hoping to make it out alive?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm 87 years old. It's my time. Just please, kill me now.
Well, I'm not very comfortable doing that, but thank you for your time, Bohdan.
Thank you, Caleb.
Hello world, Colton Anchorman here. We just heard from Bohdan how bad the situation down in Ukraine is. Oh, we have just received a report that we have fixed our technical difficulties. Let's send it down to the idiot Neven.
I am back. Well, hello, America. God sent me back down because I have unfinished business. I was told we have a special guest. We are going to interview Putin.
Putin uses the N-word. I call That's a no-no. You're not supposed to do that. He uses it on a daily basis. And everybody's so afraid. And as they're afraid, he uses it more and more. And I said, don't do it.
We're here with Putin. Putin, what do you have to say about this war?
Ukraine is Russia, and the invasion of Ukraine simply represents the Russian world's return to an older reality. This is why our actions in Ukraine constitute a special military operation and not an act of war.
So what were you saying if this isn't a war?
I just said it's a special operation, not a war.
So what are your plans moving forward?
My plans are to completely wipe out Ukraine and claim the territory. Then, after that, I will march my troops into the old territories of the USSR to start the Soviet dynasty again.
Well, I believe that's my cue to leave.
Nah, you ain't going nowhere, little bro. This is private information. I'm gonna have to kill you now.
Help, help, help!
Wow, how does Neven keep dying? That's pretty unfortunate. Caleb will interview Ukraine's President Zelensky, and he will be interviewing a Russian civilian about their thoughts in war. Hopefully Caleb doesn't die as well. To Caleb we go.
But we are not ready to give our freedom to this terrorist Putin. That's it. That's why we are fighting. That's it.
Thanks, Colton. I'm here with Ukrainian President Zelensky. What are your thoughts on the current state of Ukraine and the war?
Well, Caleb, currently the situation at the front is one of the most difficult because a new Russian offensive has begun in the direction of Kharkiv. A very powerful wave of fighting is going on in the Donbass. No one even notices that there are actual more battles in the east of the country, specifically the Donbass direction, Kharkiv, Porkvis, and Chavis Yar. Every decision to which we then later everyone together come to is late by around 1 year. But it is one big step forward, but before that 2 steps back, so we need to change the paradigm a little bit.
Yeah. I'm here now with a Russian mom. How do you think this situation will affect your family?
I want my family to be able to not stress about war and just be able to live a happy, long life. I have to raise 2 kids by myself because my husband died in the war with Russia. I also don't want Russia just to focus on war, but feed my children because they're very starving.
Thank you for your time. Go. We are here with an economic businessman named Joseph. How is war affecting the economic state of Russia?
Well, it results from some trends that threaten the long-term health of Russian economy. Most notably, it comes from high military spending for the war in Ukraine. Some argue that Russia has shifted its entire economy to war production, and as now a businessman like me, that's not too great.
Thank you. Back to you, Colton.
Well, thank you, KJP. We are currently receiving news that Donald Trump would like to give us a special emergency interview for the U.S. citizens.
In America, we don't worship government, we worship God. Somebody said to me the other day, "You're the most famous person in the world by far." I said, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." They said, "Yes, you are." I said, "No." They said, "Who's more famous?" I said, "Jesus Christ." As long as I am president, no one is going to stop you from practicing your faith or from preaching what is in your heart. And we will make America great again. She's shocked that I picked her. Like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking
That's okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
Hello, America. I am your great president, Donald J. Trump. Well, I believe we need to be harder on Putin. Because quite frankly, he's an idiot. He's stupid. And I won't let him win in any war ever. If I'm elected your president, 2024, I promise we will never lose any aspect of life again. And I promise I will not do any more shady stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, that concludes our interviews. I don't even know what they are, but it concludes it. How about we stay classy, world? Colton signing off.